Um, Welcome back to the worst podcast in the world, Squared.
That's pretty negative
I'm here with
opening.
I'm here with Sean. Um, and Sean,
Yes.
let's talk about Grammys.
What do you think about Kanye?
That was a bold move,
That was crazy.
but that was really good. I
That
mean,
was really good.
what? Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think it was
in
good.
terms of like pushing boundaries, maybe,
Yes,
but
yes, that's what I mean. I mean, his wife being naked.
yeah,
It's a little bit.
I don't know if that's
Are
really
they
good.
are they engaged or still
I
no?
believe they're married now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Um, I just thought that was crazy with so many kids watching and kids at the Grammys, and and he had a whole Christian arc right before
Well,
doing this stuff. With
yeah.
God,
I
Jesus
know.
is King, and some of the later work he's been doing.
He has his own um like preaches and stuff. He like you saw that? Like he like sings and has like people around him, kids in the same clothes, like
Mhm.
sing to him and like praise him and stuff. I mean, he like pushes boundaries. I like his music though.
Oh, yeah.
It's really good. Did you see the you know what he did now? Did you see he
Oh, on
on
Twitter, like,
Yeezy?
today?
No, no, on Yeezy, he put out a merch
Yeah.
of Diddy merch.
Really?
Diddy has
I did
a
not see that.
Diddy has a clothing line. It's
Mhm.
called John Sean or something like that, and he put out merch on his site. That was crazy. And he put out a shirt. It says "White Lives Matter."
But his strategy is so unique. I mean, he's very, very good
Yeah,
at, going viral and getting
he
his stuff
is.
publicized, and I'm sure he's making a lot on Easy.com. He made everything like $20,
Yeah, he made
and
everything
he's getting
20.
an insane amount of exposure for very simple but, like, crazy action. I don't know if it's all an act because, selling your soul by, having your wife go naked at the Grammys and saying this horrible stuff all the time and now, like, endorsing Diddy is like, I don't know if it's worth all that just to make some money.
Well, I mean, I don't really.
You don't think
I,
it's about money?
yeah,
You think it's
he's a
just about
billionaire. Yeah,
I mean, he lost a ton after Adidas and,
he did.
and coming back from the nitrous addiction and all that kinda stuff and 2 horrible albums.
Horrible. You don't
I
like vultures?
okay, here's the thing, I liked a few songs off of them, and I thought they're really creative, and I liked the vibe of apocalyptic, vibe that both the albums had, but some of those songs were terrible. He used AI voices, he
Pushing boundaries. That's I think he at this point where he is right now, he
it
doesn't care
looked to
about the
me
money.
more like it was laziness than, like,
I don't think
pushing
so.
boundaries with AI.
I don't think so. I think because like everything's using AI right now, and
Mhm.
music is still like, is it gonna be used? Is it not gonna be used? I think he wanted to be the first one to like try and make it,
Mainstream.
yeah,
Yeah.
mainstream it because as you said, he's good with like making himself out there and then like being in the spotlight. So I think he wanted to like try it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It seemed more like he was trying to hide the fact that he used AI though by not really he didn't really mention it or anything,
True.
much like how he steals a lot of beats sometimes and just doesn't credit people, especially like lately. And I'm from Chicago. I really like love a lot of his past work, but like I know he can do better. I know he can morally do better as well. So
Yeah.
that's kind of my whole thing with that.
Let's go back to Grammys. We
Oh
started
yeah.
speaking
What
about
do you think
Gram.
about album of the year?
Was it the what's her name?
Um it was what's it called? Carter, Cowboy Carter.
Yeah, was it? I forgot her name. It's like weird. Richie.
Beyonce. Oh my god.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah.
Beyonce. I thought it was another. Oh, okay.
It
It
slipped
was
my mind for a second too.
no, but the best album, best rap album was what's her name?
Um
I thought that was the best album. Like
I think it was like didn't they say it was like a weird combo like country? I actually didn't listen to it, but
I don't know.
I really liked Brat. I thought that should have
Oh, you
been
like that?
album of the year
Was
with
that
how much
SZA?
Probably was a feature, but it featured like tons and tons and tons of people, like from Ariana Grande to Julian Casablancas from The Strokes.
Okay,
So it
I didn't know
like,
that.
oh yeah, this album had a ton of stuff. And I'm not even really a big fan of Charlie XCX or any pop music for that matter, but I do like the alternative pushing boundaries. I think she actually did that.
I mean, um, I don't really I didn't
Know
really
much
enj
about that?
yeah, I didn't really enjoy that album as much, but, Kendrick
Oh yeah.
Kendrick,
And now he's gonna play at the Super Bowl too?
he got a Grammy for a diss track.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it is.
Everybody
And the
turning
music
on
video and like didn't he get like 6 from the one song? I
what?
believe. I believe he got 6 or 7
Oh,
nominations
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
awards from just that one
Yeah.
song. Insane.
That song's really good.
What do you think of his album that came out?
It's it's alright.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's like it's like he was going somewhere, and then he, like, pushed back a you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he could've released something explosive, like, he would it's more like to his roots or something, I don't know, you know what I mean? He, like, pushed back a little bit, he didn't,
Yeah.
like
It was a lot less experimental and like I felt
yeah,
like all the songs kind of sounded pretty similar
yeah,
in like most of the money and production during the time he was making that album went to all the diss tracks is like what I feel like.
yeah, pretty much, I mean, but the diss tracks,
Oh, they were great.
he would just, like,
That was so
release
much fun to
them
watch.
he would release them, it doesn't matter when, he would just, like, drop a song at, like, 8 PM
Yeah.
or, like, 11 AM or something.
I think releasing songs like that is kind of gonna be the future of music.
I don't
No?
know. It rappers maybe,
Yeah.
but, like
Well, for singles and stuff, just drop it on YouTube.
oh, for
Boom.
singles, yes, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
but for,
not
like
not albums.
no,
No.
albums,
Yeah.
yeah, albums you have to, like,
Go
so
through the
talk
whole industry, put it on Spotify, Apple
talk
Music,
but,
all
like,
that stuff,
talk about them before, and, like, people are
and
gonna be
hype it
like
up.
yeah, hype it
Yeah.
up pretty much.
But I thought it was really cool that how that whole thing went down and
Yeah.
really interesting.
What do you think about those, uh, performances, Grammys? What do you think about Sabrina Carpenter and,
Uh, I I think she's all right. I haven't really listened to her too much. I heard like obviously songs that went viral on like TikTok and stuff, but haven't really given any of it a deep listen.
Espresso, it is a good song.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, I
catchy.
enjoy
It's
it.
fun.
It is. But, and her performance on the Grammys were, like, um have you watched her at Disney? You remember, like, the show she was on?
What
It
was she
was
on?
it was Stuck in the Middle, I think.
I remember watching that a bit as a kid.
Yeah, she, like, went back to her, like, um, acting, role pretty much. She was, like, playing around with a stick, tossed the stick around and, like, sing the song, but then not n didn't sing the song how it's supposed to be.
Mhm.
So, like, it was a bit it was fun, I don't know. It was a good performance, I think. But, there was one performance that I really didn't like. You know the bless you.
Thank you.
You know the song, "Please stay, I want you, I need you, oh
Yeah.
God." Bro, that guy, I song is so bad. I don't like that song, and he performed the song on the Grammys, and I was like, "Why him? Why
Yeah.
him?"
Especially with like how much came out this year. This was a massive year for
It
music.
was, it was.
Especially rock, I think was making a little bit of a comeback.
Mm,
Well, uh one of my favorite albums that came out this year was The New Sound by
yeah.
Jordy Grebe. Do you know him at all?
Yeah.
Well, this they got nominated by a bunch of websites and magazines and stuff as like rock album of the year. I'm actually gonna go to his concert Saturday in Brooklyn.
This Saturday?
Yeah.
Alright.
So I'm excited to see that. But he broke off Black Midi this year and dropped this like Latin jazz inspired rock album, which is something we haven't really seen, especially as big as he made it,
Yeah.
topping like all the rock charts.
Alright. I mean, rock has to come back.
I
I
know.
enjoy rock really much, so, like, it has to somebody somebody has to come like a young person and like bring rock back.
Reinvent it or
Yeah,
something.
I
I
mean, I
I
would.
feel like that's step 1 though, you know? You
Yeah,
crossed a lot of boundaries with this,
yeah,
bringing in, heavy, like, Brazilian influence and, like, Latin American rock is if you've ever had the chance to listen to any of
a
that.
little bit. Yeah,
I listen to a lot of, like, Argentine rock, and a little bit of Mexican and Colombian too, and it's really unique sounds, and if they can bring that into, like, the English sphere, that'd be really cool.
I would enjoy bringing my stuff. Like
Like Serbian style?
yeah, so
I'd be interested in hear that.
that's because I have a class, like songwriting and composition class, and the professor was like, "There's a there's a weird, like a beat almost, in Romanian style music." I'm like, that's my style of music as well. Like we have the same, like you know, what I mean, the same
Like
beats and
Balkan?
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
Balkan, pretty much. So I told him like, "Y- that style, like I know how to play it. I know how to do it because
That's
he
so
would
cool.
say like I would lose myself because it's not a um normal sound, normal beat you would like listen to or learn even here.
Mhm.
So like it's hard to play. It's not like a regular 4/4 or something. I forgot what it is, but it's like weird. So yeah, that's cool. That I have where I come from. We have something special or unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure every place does, and, like, it's kinda sad to think that we're restricted by just the English, like, language and can't, like, cross all those boundaries with music quite yet.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I think AI will be able to do is, like, help translate songs in some sort of way, like, maybe in the distant future, but I think it'll be able to convey language and ideas and emotion a lot better, like, once it's a little more
Yeah.
advanced than just, like, human translators trying to go and redo songs,
Yeah.
you know?
Do you think it's gonna be weird? Um, how do I say this? I think it's gonna be weird how like you know how producers now for like pop music, it's like all the same.
Mhm.
You know, like
Like,
y-
one guy does, like, 50 of the top songs,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
like Benny Blanco, I think his name is. He's with Selena Gomez right now.
Yeah.
He made top songs. Like he made like Ed Sheeran songs, almost every single song. He made um pretty much all the top pop songs. Same as like Kevin Harris, you know, the DJ Kevin Harris.
I've
Like
heard of
he yeah.
him.
So
I can think of, like, 3 or 4 songs probably that I've, like, seen his name attached to in some way,
yeah.
you know?
So you think AI is gonna like replace them because it's pretty much all the same stuff. Like they have four chords, like same chord progression, the same like beat. It's everything the same. Just the artist uh, or the artist's voice is a little bit different. That's it. Like everything's pretty much the same.
I'm not entirely sure that it'll completely, like, replace producers, but I do hope that it gives a little more agency to the artist in, like, if they can convey what they want to do using AI as a tool rather than having to go through, like, the same 3 producers that do all 150 songs, and maybe that'd, like, bring a lot more differentiation to what's popular, and I think that'd be really cool to see in the future.
Yeah.
And look forward to. You know,
Um,
everyone seems so negative when they're talking about AI and that it's gonna
mhm.
replace artists. I think artists are gonna take AI and use it as a tool and innovate using it and create more sounds and completely new styles. That's what I think AI is gonna.
How long is that? How long is that? 15 minutes. All right. So 15 more. All right. I'll cut this out. Can I cut this out? Can you send it to me after? All right. All right. So I just wanted to see 15.
Yeah.
Wait, so if it's 15 more, can you like say when it's 5 more? All right. Um what do you think about have you heard about the new album Weekend's new album?
I saw one of the singles with Playboy Cardi, right?
Oh yeah,
Is that all the same album?
I think so. Yeah,
Like Timeless is in that? I thought that song was really good.
there's a couple of songs, and-
Yeah.
but but it's a hot take. If you listen to the first song from the album, first first uh min 44 mark, the song starts. The first like for minute 44 is nothing. It's just like synths and stuff. He's not
Yeah.
singing. 144, I think, the beat starts. And when you listen to the beat, Thriller by Michael Jackson, the same thing. I mean, is it cool? Is it cool? Because I
To
was
like
saying
sample and bring back things
no, he
from.
didn't sample. It's like a new beat.
Oh,
Like
and it
it's like
sounds like the
it
exact same.
sounds. It doesn't sound exact same. The bass is cut up a little bit. Like it's not this. I don't know how to explain it. It's like same feeling. Like
Yeah.
when I heard it, I was like, I heard this before. I know this from somewhere, but I didn't wrap my head around it. And then now I found like I was like, oh my god, this is Thriller by Michael Jackson. And I was saying that's crazy because I was saying though like from when I mm, first heard The Weeknd, I was saying he's Michael Jackson. Like he sings like Michael Jackson. He has the same tone. He doesn't. I mean, he's never gonna be Michael Jackson.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he has the same like tone to it. You know what I mean? He like sings like that, like goes higher and like uses falsetto like
Yeah.
Michael Jackson did. Like I mean, listen to the first song. You're gonna. It's crazy. I don't know. When I first heard that, I was like, bro, come on.
That's why I thought it was kind of cool if he was some like possibly paying tribute to Michael Jackson, as they've like had somewhat similar careers with like higher pitch voice and being like on top of the charts for like as long as they both have. Like they are kind of similar figures in a lot of senses.
Yeah, The Weeknd has. I'm gonna look it up right now, but he has
I know he's
like
number one on Spotify right
yeah,
now. Yeah.
over 100 million. That's crazy. He
I feel like he's got at least one song that everyone
122 million.
likes.
122 million. Almost 123. That's crazy. No, but yeah, he has multiple songs that are over a billion, over like 2 billion streams. That's a lot. Like he doesn't care about money. He just wants to make music probably. Like there's no way, you know what I mean?
I mean, I'm sure all of them care about money.
Well, to an extent, when you have so many popular songs that go over a billion, just that one song can make you $1 million.
Yeah.
So, like, if you have like 6, 7 of them, like you don't
You
really
can just pump out whatever you want. It doesn't
yeah,
matter
it
at that
doesn't
point.
matter
Yeah.
anymore. You know, what I mean, just cares about music. He care about music. Same as Kanye, like he that billionaire. He
Yeah.
has clothing. He doesn't care. He just wants to make music.
Mhm.
That's yeah. I saw you have a pin of Nirvana.
I do.
Yeah, you still listen to them?
Haven't in a minute, but I'm still like heavy into rock, I'd say. And then in utero pin.
And you, Sarah? I like the self title. It's
Like before Bleach or something.
no, it's after it's after Bleach, but it's song Aneurysm.
Yeah.
It's on that.
Oh,
Another
that's
album.
Incesticide.
Oh, Incesticide. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry.
I just
Incesticide. Yeah, it's
with the
that.
skeleton on the
Ye-
album cover.
It's like it's a I don't skeleton something with it's like a mannequin or something.
He has a lot of weird and interesting album
Yeah,
like covers.
but it's cool because he made those.
Oh yeah. If you check out Kurt Cobain's like independent work, it's a lot more of his artwork. And
Yeah.
like if you look at singles and stuff like Burn the Rain and I Love Her, his cover of the Beatles song,
Oh yeah.
he's got some really cool and weird looking art. I like art like that makes you like kind of uncomfortable and a little like
Yeah.
weirded out, because at least it's making you feel something.
Yeah.
I feel like with a lot of like new album and artwork, it's not really doing that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
understand.
Kanye is, but
Yeah, but like Brad,
yeah,
it's just green and black letters Brad. It's okay. It's nice.
I think that is like I think that's really cool because to me it gives an early 2000s kind of feel. It's like pixelated kinda, it's not focused fully, like something's clearly like wrong with it, but it feels very strangely like 2000s, like in our time right now, like 2020s.
I
Like I
understand.
feel like it perfectly fits
Think so?
for our era.
I don't think
You disagree?
no, because we need more uniqueness. Like, that's not unique. That's
Do you see anyone else doing that though?
I mean, I think so, yeah, I saw a couple of, like even back home, I saw a couple of album covers
But
that
not
are
with an
like that.
artist that big, you know? It's like
Well,
someone going up for album of the
well,
year
of
acting
course.
like they don't care about that stuff. Like I think that's interesting and that makes people mad that the artwork's just that simple and like garbage almost. Like but it's
You have a good
iconic at
point.
the same time. The green, you've seen it everywhere. You know, you
You have a good
see
point.
people making their profile pictures that and it's like uh, even Kamala Harris used it in, like, her Twitter bio for a
Really?
while. Yeah. So it, like, stretched into, like, being a political thing a little bit, which I'm not really trying to touch that, but, I feel like that kinda cemented it as more than just, like, music. It has cultural impact. Like, everyone has seen it or interacted with it in some sort of way, even if you just like the songs like me, that's cool. Still
Yeah,
impacted.
alright. I mean, you have a good point. I can't
Yeah.
argue with that.
I mean, you're mad talking about this album. "Oh, it's terrible, it's"
Eh,
you know what I mean?
I mean, a lot of you have to have haters as well if you
No,
wanna
for
be
sure.
yeah, successful. That's
But I think it's just so interesting that, like, we even have this discussion. Are we even talking about the artwork for, like, anyone else's? Like, you know? I mean, what about album artwork? Is there anything you've seen that you liked recently?
well, recently, no, not any new ones, but, like, I mean, um, trailer of, Michael Jackson,
Mhm.
that that's really cool. When he's just,
Like the
like
photo?
yeah, he's just, like, laying down.
Yeah.
That's, like nowadays,
Oh, I was
you
thinking
would
of the one where he's leaning on the brick wall.
no, he's, like, laying down on his side.
Okay. I might be mixing them
It's
up,
like
but
it's black, he's laying on the side, and it
oh,
says,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
the golden
And
letters.
he's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's, like because that picture nowadays would be on Instagram, and
Mhm.
that's it.
Yeah, it's
You know
very
what I mean?
modern. Yeah.
He would be on Instagram, and that's it.
Mm.
And that's why I like it because, like, just, like, imagine, like, you holding it, it's an Instagram post.
Yeah.
It's just, like,
It
normal
would
picture.
perfectly fit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a normal picture,
That's
but
funny.
behind the picture, they have, like, crazy songs
Mhm.
that everybody knows.
Yeah. Did you see Yeat's new album cover actually?
No, I didn't.
It's like a live photo. You might want to look it up. And there's a house behind him burning, and there's horses, and it's just like
Oh, I think I saw that.
chaos
I
and
think I
it's
saw that.
insane. And he actually did take the picture. It's not CGI, it's not artwork. Like they showed like him taking the picture and they showed it behind the scenes. And
They
it was just
burned the
crazy.
house,
Yeah, there was a burning house and there were
and they
horses and
left horses to run around, and he took a picture, and that's cool. I have
he's
to
like
see that.
on one of the horses. Like I need to like relook at it, but it was just insane.
That's okay.
So
I would
there's another interesting one.
yeah. Um,
What about Bully, Kanye's upcoming album? So, well, a lot of people are saying this is gonna be his return to like classic Kanye, but they say that with every
yeah, I mean,
new project.
he said that, he's making Bully or even, like, music because of his, um, daughter.
Yeah.
Because he
North?
yeah, because she wanted to make songs, and she was like, "Yeah, let's go make songs." He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make songs because of her." But I don't think, like, he would make Bully on his own
Really?
if it wasn't for her. Yeah.
That's cool. I heard a lot of snippets that were like really good of like upcoming songs from that.
Mhm.
So I have high hopes, even though I really shouldn't.
Yeah, I know, he's crazy. He
Yeah.
can just, like, not even release those
Well,
songs,
he's
just, like,
off
burn
of
them.
like he stopped doing like nitrous and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and hopefully he's like, I mean, doesn't look like it, but hopefully he's back in soundish mind. If I were him, I'd just go back and release like um Yandi. Have you heard of that?
I think so, yeah. I don't remember.
Basically is a bunch of unreleased songs that like people like put together and like made into an album, and you can listen to it on like YouTube. And
Of
it's
his
it's
songs?
like classic Kanye.
Okay, okay, yeah.
It's pretty good. And a lot of people say how it pushes the boundaries of music, and like we'll never have seen its true impact because ever.
Yeah.
And it kind of got turned into Jesus is King a little bit, and then he pretty much took all the lyrics from Yandi and just put God and Jesus in them, like a lot
Mhm.
of country music.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not against having like religion and music at all, but I feel like it really was shoot that.
Yeah. I mean, the whole concept of music is just like religious. It's like music started because of
Yeah,
religion.
like gospel music and at
Yeah, and
churches, and
stuff.
a lot of
And
early music theory was from the church.
it is. I mean, it was that.
So you got to give credit where it's due. Yeah,
Yeah, and then rock, evil music.
yeah,
I mean, it was um the clergy, the clergyman, um, Catholic Church. They started like um much music, first music. I mean, of course, you have
the
like
Greeks and
no, you have the first men that probably like were jumping around a fire and like screaming and like banging stuff. That's probably first music, but first music that's like um written down or something is from the clergy of church. So yeah, I mean that's cool in a way because I'm religious. I'm really religious, but um yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the music has come a long way
no, definitely.
in a way. You know what I mean? Like it came from a religious place, and then you have, as I said, rock. Rock is it's considered like devil's music and stuff, and but still, I think it's everything's good. Everything's cool. It's I know here in the Catholic Church, you guys have you're Catholic, of
Yeah,
course. Yeah, so you guys have even like drums, and you guys sing in a way like you have like bands in
kind of
the.
varies by church. I mean, it's a lot more traditional in Catholic Church. I think you're more thinking of a lot of Protestant
Oh, really?
denominations. Um, like I believe like Methodists and like Baptist and like non-denominationalists from the South, they're like super.
Yeah.
And a lot of like churches in Chicago, more like central in the city, like super crowded areas, and
Yeah.
like a lot of black churches and stuff have a lot more like gospel music and a lot more singing. And
Yeah, but do you have band like you have instruments behind?
we do
Yeah,
have piano, guitar sometimes. Kind of
drums.
depends. Yeah, I can't really think of drums being in any churches I've been to,
Okay.
but I'm sure because I
Uh,
know Orthodox is way more traditionalist when it
yeah,
comes to
we
that.
we don't have any.
Is
There's
it just
no.
singing?
It's just singing.
Yeah, I
There's
think that's really
no.
cool though.
It. I mean the way how many people there are and the way it like sounds in the church because we have our church is a little bit different. Like there's nobody sitting, and you have like a lot. It's supposed to be like on the right side there's men, on the left side woman, and it's full pretty much like all the time, and you have in the corner you have people that know how to sing, and they just like start singing, and
That's
it's like really like resonates in the place, and it's really nice.
I've been to a Greek Orthodox church.
Mhm.
That music is it was phenomenal. It was
They
really
were they were
cool.
just singing, yes?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
'cause,
it's same
the
thing.
whole building's built for live singing and
Yeah,
live being there, not for microphones. And like the way that it echoes out is all part of the music,
yeah,
and how they like chose to, write the songs or practiced or whatever, and it's just like beautiful.
yeah, really. You have to come some one day.
I
With me.
definitely check it out. But and we still got some of that in the Catholic Church too.
I know. I
But
know.
a lot more. We've been using a lot more instruments. I feel
I mean,
lately.
if it wasn't for the church, the organ wouldn't be
Yeah,
made.
you're
And
right.
organ is a beautiful instrument. We have one in Bronxville. I played it a little bit.
Really,
Yeah, it's a huge one. It's like
it's so cool.
it's so cool.
In the whole process of cleaning it and taking care of it, I
Oh,
can't even imagine like
oh,
how the early church did that like hundreds of years ago, and just
it,
insane.
it's like our professor. I was in a class, and our professor then knows how to play the piano, like knows how to play the organ as well. Because you have to piano and playing the organ is a different thing.
Yeah,
Like you can know how to play the piano. You have to learn how to play the organ. It doesn't matter if it's the same thing. Like because you have to use your legs as well. Like it's like the
isn't it
bass use your
something with
legs.
seam or something?
It's wind. It
Oh, right, right, right.
depends. It's like it can be the help me the big
The
the
pipes.
pipes. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, English. Yeah, the pipes can be like metal, can be wood, can be you know what I mean. So it can be different materials, so it resonates differently, pretty much.
Yeah,
So first of all, if it's like metal or something, it has to be warm. It depends if it's like warm or cold. If it's cold, it's not gonna have the same sound if it's warm. But if it's too warm, maybe it's gonna have a difference. You know what I mean? So you have to like the the makers of the organ tell you, okay, the sound is the best when it's like 60 degrees in the room. You know what I mean? So
that's crazy amount of engineering and
yes,
science and like
and the point
insane.
and the point is you need it's not only the organ, it's the room. Like you have to make the room for the organ. Because if you just put an organ in any single in a
Yeah,
I
because
don't
it's
know.
got to go up through the roof and stuff, doesn't it?
It's a no, no,
Well, I've
it's
seen
more
like a massive one in an
yeah,
Italian church, and like
yeah, but the point is, like, if you put a organ in, I don't know, in this I mean, first of all, it's not gonna fit here, but if you put it here, the sounding, the walls are gonna make the sound different. So, like, you have to make a room for the organ. You have to make the organ in the
similar to the
center.
echoes of like Orthodox churches.
Yes,
Yeah.
pretty much, pretty
Wow.
much. So, like, he had to come, like, 2 hours c before to, like, warm up the room and then play the organ to warm the organ
I
up.
can't even imagine that.
Nah,
What
he's
about well, do you want to get back on topic with the Grammys and start wrapping that up? Um I know it's a crazy jump going from talking about
Yeah,
church
churches.
instruments. And I don't even know how we got here, but well, I was gonna say one last thing about the Super Bowl coming up.
Oh,
Drake's trying to sue or pretty much promised he would sue if he performs Not Like Us at the Super Bowl, which they're like
nah.
heavily advertising that Kendrick's gonna play that. So now I feel like they're in like a really tough situation. Does he play this hit song nominated for all these Grammys and awards and that completely blew up his career this year and risk getting the whole thing sued and potentially like could be a whole mess, like crazy legal battle, bringing it from diss tracks to like a courtroom, like you know,
No, but I think he's a musician, so, like, whoever tells him anything to do,
gonna be
he's
like, screw it, I'm doing
yeah,
this.
yeah, that's the point, like, he
But
doesn't
the
doesn't matter.
Super Bowl is so like so many advertisers, like the whole NFL, like they could just cut it off.
They can, but it's gonna make a bigger impact. It's gonna be like, you know what I mean? He starts playing not like us. Everybody's like
Security comes and
the
gets.
security gets in, everybody's singing, everybody's
I mean,
screaming.
that would be the most Kendrick thing ever, wouldn't it
Yeah,
be?
that's the point. It's
Uh,
rap. It's in a way, that's why I like rap. It's in a way as like rock
mhm.
because like
It's rebellious.
it's rebellious,
Yeah.
yeah, like punk rock, grunge
But,
rock.
like, I don't think something like the Super Bowl that's so big and with so many corporations can handle that rebelliousness, and that's kind of potentially what stopped rock from being so big.
They messed up. They put Kendrick. They messed their fault.
Probably,
It's their fault if he does
if he
it.
does something.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
I like to think of, like, back to Nirvana, like, with a bunch of the their live performances when they didn't want to play a song, they just like mumble it or
Yeah.
like just be like a disaster for like MTV or whoever they were playing for.
But they people love them, so
Yeah, they
they
couldn't do
did anything, yeah, they
nothing.
did anything they wanted pretty much. They're rock stars. They That doesn't matter what they do. They're
You know,
just there.
and then it's iconic, and we're still talking about it
Yeah.
like 30 years later.
That's um and when saw the when Metallica played in front of like millions of people. Did you see that? It was it was in Russia. It was during the Cold War.
Yeah.
Metallica goes plays for the Russians. Million of people, like you can't even see the end.
Wow.
There's a video on YouTube. You can see the end. It's you see soldiers. They're supposed to guard the concert. They're jumping and like singing to Master of Puppets the
That's
song.
so cool.
Like that's rock. That's what rock did. You know,
Yeah.
millions of people.
United millions of people.
There's a chopper going up like above the crowd, and there's a video of it. Like you don't see the end. Like so many people. And Metallica plays rock. I
They do
mean,
anything that like upset the USSR
no,
government?
no,
No.
no. They were just playing, rocking out.
Wow.
They don't. It. That's why I like music because it's like it is. I mean, rock is political. Like every rock.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, it is political, but at the same time, it's music. Like they just want to play.
Play some fun songs
Yeah, they just
and
want to play
get
their
people riled
songs.
up and excited and
It doesn't
have a
matter
good
who you
time.
are. If you're at the concert, if whoever I like everybody. I mean, I don't hate anybody.
Yeah.
So if I'm at a concert and I'm playing and somebody comes that if I no, I mean, if
That you
I
don't like
if I
or
don't, yeah, but
okay.
I'm saying I don't hate anybody. But if somebody comes and I don't like him, I'm gonna still play the song. I'm gonna still like make him
Yeah, no,
enjoy it.
it's for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't care.
everybody can find themselves in.
Yeah. I love that idea of music, bringing everyone together.
Yeah,
Good place.
one. How long? How long is that? Okay, just let me wrap it up with the outro. So, thank you, Sean.
Of course.
Oh, you're my co-host. Why am I taking you? This was Squared. I'm Alexander,
I'm Sean.
and we'll see you next time.